Dublin. Have you enjoyed your week so far?
Yeah, very much. I've been here before. I fought twice already in Ireland. Excited to be here. Nice people, very friendly, and big fighting fan. So I hope to perform well and give an exciting fight.
We spoke to Austin earlier. It's his first fight here. Do you think that'll give you an advantage having been here before?
Well, I think the crowd will be on my side. At least that's what I hope. And no, I don't see advantages here and there. Yeah, of course. No, I don't know. I'm coming to fight. I don't care if I have advantage or not. I feel good. I feel ready. So that's the most important thing.
You're so experienced. You fought almost every type of fighter. What are your thoughts on Austin?
Well, he's a young guy. Not young, but 11-0, undefeated, younger than me, and confident. Yeah, he feels he has something to prove, of course. He's fighting for the belt. I think I have a big task ahead of me. But my friend Ricardo told me I've never been stronger. God gave me special powers for this fight. So he's going to feel it.
And do you still feel as hungry as ever, all these fights you've had?
Hungry? I don't know. I don't feel now hungry. I'm hungry to eat. I'm not excited to fight now. I have to cut weight, all that stuff. But fight day, I'm gonna fight, and I have to because if he takes me down, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna lay down here. That's gonna get me the fight losing. So I have to go and punch him in his face, even all the time. And then, wrestlers, they don't feel like getting punched in the face. So I think, let's see how he likes it.
I'm happy with the comment event. We got two Irish girls fighting and leaving. What are your thoughts on that? Pretty special.
Yeah, I'm excited about that, And, I'm going to watch it. Not watch it because I'm going to, but of course, Irish... it's good to have Irish fighters on the card, and so yeah, that's nice.
Hi, Gegard, how are you?
Good.
We spoke to Austin earlier on, and you've had many takedowns in your career. You've taken loads of people down. Obviously, been taken down a few times. And I asked him, "Do you think Gegard might take you down?" And he said, "I welcome it if he does." Is there any chance you try to take him down in this fight?
Against the cage is possible, but he's more better wrestler than me. So if I try to take him down and I waste a lot of energy, that's not very smart. But I don't need to take him down. He's gonna try to take me down all the time. I just have to stuff a couple of them, and I'm gonna end up on top. And my ground and pound is much better than his. That I know for sure. And then he's in trouble.
The special powers you talked about earlier, is that the punching power, or is it the power to stop him from taking you down?
I slept, and God gave me some extra powers. He said, sleep well, you're going to do well, So.
In the past, obviously, you won by submission a good few times, a good few arm bars earlier in your career. Is that something, if he does take you down, you'll be looking for an active guard on the bottom, or is it just all about getting back up?
It's getting back right back up. And there's no point of me staying there. He tries to hold you and keep you and win the round, but there's gonna be some elbows coming in his face, and I'm gonna make him work even from the bottom, and then the openings will come and I get right back up.
Obviously, in the past, before the Bellator Junior fight and the King Mo fight as well, you've had a bit of issues with guys with the similar sort of game plan. Is it something you've really worked on since that? And obviously, you've been doing it for years, but did they help you coming into this fight?
Well, I think, fighting for so long, I know myself better. With Lavato, I had too much respect of his jiu-jitsu, so I thought, okay, he takes me down, don't do any mistakes, don't get submitted. With King Mo, it was strong. The guy kept me down, but also I was like, okay, I stay here for a round here, no problem. But I don't have that mentality with this fight, With Chris Weidman, he took me down, but I get up every time. So it's just with me. If I decide to fight, I'm going to fight, and you should expect a really tough fight.
With the newer scoring criteria as well, that favours damage a lot. In these last few fights, he's taken people down, especially in the Fabian Edwards fight, but not landed that much damage. Is that something you'd be looking at? You said your ground and pound is better than his, and your elbows from the bottom. Is that something you'd be looking to land more damage than him, no matter what area it's in?
Yeah, 100%. King Mo took me down, but I hurt him more. I had more damage on King Mo even. But taking someone down and holding him there just to, I think, but I'm not planning to keep fighting from my back. But of course, like I said, hit him more than he hits me, and I'm gonna win.
Thanks, Gegard.
No problem.
Gegard, recently you were asked about the possibility of fighting Yoel Romero in the future, now that he's with Bellator. If he beats Melvin Manhoef, do you think he's next for you with Preda?
Well, I don't know. I think if I fight him at middleweight.
Yeah.
So there's no point to giving all the advantage of strength and size. But that's up to Bellator. He has to win one fight or maybe two. But I don't care. If they give me the fight, I take it.
A couple on the Zoom here. Santiago, go ahead.
Hi Gegard, it's Santiago. Thank you for being so generous with your time yesterday. You're the man.
No problem. Thank you.
Did you get to meet up with the big guy, Gökhan Sarıkam, yesterday in the city?
Yeah, I saw him. He was eating all the time. The guy eats all the time. I've never seen someone eat as much. But for me, after tomorrow, I'm going to eat also. I enjoy with them.
Is this the first time since a very long time, Gegard, that you get to have 30 of your friends and family with you for this fight?
Well, before Corona, I had an entourage, and now my entourage is back. So, I used to always have 10 guys sometimes, and then now of course, it's Ireland, so more close people come to watch me.
Last one for me, Gegard. I saw that you're going to be on Ariel Helwani's MMA Hour later
Yeah.
today. How long has that been since you've been on his show? And can you please tell him that he should have more Bellator fighters on his show?
Well, I don't know. I think I haven't been maybe in 2 years, 3 years. Yeah, I will ask. I will, no problem. Yeah.
Hey, Kel.
Hi, Gegard. In MMA in general, there's a lot of talk about where you rank amongst the best middleweights in the world. Is it important for you to go out and make a statement with the finish this weekend, or do you just care about getting the win by any means?
No. Well, I beat Douglas Lima and Machida, and then it was not that impressive. I won clearly, I felt, but I heard I'm getting paid well, so I have to finish people. So I have that mentality with this fight. It's better to look crisp, and but I'm here to finish him. So 100% I'm going to go for the finish.
And finally from me,
Yeah.
you've obviously been in this game for so many years now, going on 2 decades. What do you think one of the biggest reasons is for why you've been able to have such longevity in MMA?
Well, they didn't pay me enough, otherwise I would have retired a long time ago. But I think luck, no injuries, very difficult injuries that I couldn't come back. I think mentality, coming back stronger from losses, good team around me, and don't believe the hype or whatever. I don't know. Stay humble, I think. I don't know. But professional, I train. When I have a fight, I train. Sometimes I'm not looking forward to the fight, but I do train. And all of those combinations.
Ben?
Hey Gegard, you're attempting to make the second defense of your title in your second championship reign within Bellator. How does it feel to once again hold the Bellator belt so deep in your professional MMA career?
I never thought about the belt, to be honest. I have an opponent in front of me. If there's a belt on the line or not, you never think about that. I just see an opponent that I have to defeat. So how many times I defended, or if it's for a belt or not that important, to be honest.
Perfect. Best of luck, champ.
Okay, thank you.
Dylan Rush.
Hey Gegard, thanks for taking the time.
Yeah.
Most fighters say that no matter how confident or prepared, they're always nervous heading into a fight. So in the later stages of your career, do you feel more nervous going to fights like this, championship fights, or did you get more nervous before fights earlier in your career?
Well, beginning, I would never get nervous. I would go there, I would fight, I would go the same day home. No media, no one would know what you did, or you won or you lose. So I never nervous to fight, to be honest, but now you have a lot of people watching. you know, the fans, they love to see you lose, so they can Photoshop you if you get knocked out or whatever. No, yeah, a little bit. Also, some fights, I got injured. So things, once you have a lot of difficult fights, it makes you sometimes nervous. I don't know, not really the same.
And I know you go out and perform well no matter how long the fight is, but if it were your decision, would you prefer a 3-round championship fight, or are you a fan of the 5-round title fight style?
Well, I think there should be a difference between title fights and non-title fights, or a big super fight. So I think 5 is where you really can see who's the better fighter. So I think for championship, you have to have 5.
Gegard, you were talking there about the money, and your team told me here you're thinking about doing a bit of boxing. Is there anyone you'd like to box?
Well, we were aiming for Anderson Silva because Showtime and boxing, and he was boxing. So I wanted to do something different, but I don't know. I want to do it, so it's up to them.
Is an MMA fight against Anderson something you'd look at as well, or
No,
just boxing?
Boxing, because MMA is a little bit too old. Boxing, he's doing well. He beat a former champ, I think.
Chavez Jr.
Yeah, and I think it's something different. So that's yeah. Or they give me another fighter, a boxing fighter, but I don't. I think Anderson is bigger name, so yeah.